Hi, welcome back to the farm. My name's Roz, also known as Passion Flower, and you'll find me here each week talking about my farming and creative life. Well, there's not a lot to actually catch you up on this week, so this could be quite a short episode. Mum and I did some planting of some new plants out in the shed garden area. We've kind of lined them up so that they're a certain distance back from the sheep paddock so that Hurley and Evie, because she can stick her head out too, don't eat the new plants. But we thought if we sort of establish them there, then they can grow towards the sheep area if they're not in that part of the garden, or it can grow back towards the path as well. So hopefully they will do well. So far, so good. I honestly think that's all that I really have to report. It's been a cold week. It's been a lot of time spent inside by the fire or over here in the shed by the fire. And I've been busy with some business and crafting things instead. So exciting news. As this goes live on Sunday, the 25th of June, I will be at the Victorian Sheep Show at the Ballarat Showgrounds. That's the event that I was talking about last week that I wasn't sure if I was going to be getting into or not. Very late, last minute decision by me, and I just approached them to see if there was availability, and there was, which is great. So if you're feeling like a day out, it'll be a really good event. There are stacks of sheep breeds and alpacas and plenty of great vendors as well, food trucks, I believe. So it should be a really nice day out. It probably will be very, very cold. I will certainly be rugged up, but I'm looking forward to a good day. And I'll be at the Tea Time Yarn Retreat Market on the Saturday before. So I am going to pack the car tomorrow morning, and it's going to have to be different. I've just thought about this. So I'm doing a tea time market on the Saturday, and then I'm doing the Victorian Sheep Show on the Sunday. So I'll be taking my mesh walls, but I don't need those for the Saturday. So I'm thinking I'm going to have to pack those on the bottom, whereas normally I put them on the top of all of my tubs. So I'll need to figure out what I need for both days, what I just need for the first day. I have rescanned and labeled all of the snozberries that I have dyed up. So that's ready to go. Nothing else got dyed this week because it was just too cold and wet. I'll do a stock take when I get back from this weekend and then look at the rest of the markets that I have planned and make sure that I'm getting my stock ready for those. I think I'm pretty much packed. I have washed my tablecloths and I have my mannequin ready to go with me this time because I can fit her in the car. I have another booth set up for the Victorian Sheep Show, so I'll kind of do it the same that I did for Lancefield, but with a few tweaks because it's slightly smaller, but I think that it will work out just the same. I have to print some new signage with prices, and as I normally do, I will shut my shop for the weekend just so I'm not juggling stock around. Just makes it so much easier. So I'll reopen that on Monday next week. So anything that's left over from the shows will be available then. Now, crafting. Now, I haven't done a lot of that either. It seems like this week has just gone by and I don't even really know what I did with my time, but I have done a little bit. So, first to my True Stripes jumper. I'm on the second sleeve and I'm almost done. I've just done the last of the increases and I think I've got two more repeats of the stripe pattern to do before I'm finished. And then it'll be sewing up and putting on the neckband. I haven't decided yet if I'm going to do the pockets. The pockets in the pattern actually seem quite big. So I'm thinking what I'll do is I'll finish it, put it on, and then kind of figure out if I want to do them and maybe do them smaller or place them in a different way than the pattern says. But I'm going to get the actual jumper itself finished before I decide on the pockets. And as I've been saying for the past few weeks, the green on the end here, which I'm using for all of the cuffs, is Old Miller Green by the Knitting Man Recommends. The purpley pink and the light green are both from Colleen's Crafts, and they don't have a colorway name. The cream is from Wangett Rattle Woolen Mills, and the yellow with the pops of pink is called Mango Daiquiri by Fluff and Nonsense. And I'm still really enjoying the colors and enjoying knitting on it. I just haven't had a ton of time. The other thing I have worked on, which I said I probably wouldn't, but I did, was I started the worsted weight socks in the candy colorway, which is the Zilana yarn, which is beautiful and soft and warm, and I'm really excited to have these as bed socks. So here is sock number one. I've still got a little ways to go before I'm at the heel. I'm using the sock template that I created for myself, and I go through this in my sock classes, which are available to book online at Unwind Craft Cafe. So I will leave the links below to both of those sock classes so you can check those out if you're interested. So this method that I teach means that you can create a pair of socks with any size yarn, any size needles, for any size foot, and you're going to get the fit that you need. So with my template, I can pop it in here and I can see I need to knit up to that green line, and that's where my heel will go in, and that will fit my foot. So it's really handy to know your foot measurements and how to start the heel and how far to increase for your toe. And that means that you can literally grab any yarn and any needles and create your own pair of socks. So I'm using much thicker yarn and much thicker needles than I normally would use for socks, but I don't need to really worry about what the stitch count needs to be or a pattern. I can just cast on and just create the width and then the length that is required for my foot. Well, that was a very short episode, but that's it for this week. Thanks for spending some time with me, even if it was just a little bit. If you're enjoying this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and look forward to seeing you next week on the farm. Bye.